Okay, good afternoon. JC Lacey here, professional development trainer and community builder. Many of you know me from my work in public sector in Los Angeles. Today is a special day. It's December 21st, towards the end of the year. It's also the beginning of the winter solstice. Many of us are making plans. For the new year, we're setting New Year's resolutions. Interesting fact, only 10 to 15% of people who set New Year's resolutions actually report sticking to them in December at the end of the year. So almost 90% self-reported failure rate. Why is that? How can we change that? How can we help? Well, that brings me to my guest interviewee today. I have the honor to introduce and to interview Cynthia Ruiz. She's a best-selling author, a coach, a commissioner, a member of the Cherokee Nation, a mother, a friend. Welcome, Cynthia. Woo-hoo. If I had the sound effects, I'd play that right now.
Well, JC, I start everything I do with gratitude. So I just want to say how grateful I am to have this opportunity to speak with you today.
Thank you. Yeah, so Cynthia and I will be partnering in 2022, next year. Just next week, we're right there. We'll be bringing content, resources, tips, free materials to help our community of friends and colleagues with professional development, trainings, like I said, information. So look out for us in the future as a tandem. We'll be logging in and having YouTube videos for everyone. And that's what we're committed to. So I came up with a few questions, Cynthia. I have 5 questions today.
Bring them on.
All right. So describe yourself in 5 words or phrases, please.
Ooh, describe myself. Well, first thing that I think of is I try to live my life with integrity. Integrity is so important to me. Second one is compassionate. I am a very compassionate person. I have compassion not only for myself and others, but for humanity. I feel it's so important for us to understand that we're connected to everybody and everything. So compassion is at the core of who I am. I like to think of myself as intelligent. I've been very blessed with having brains. So I'm intelligent. I was very lucky that I was able to get my master's degree when I was very young, when I was 23. And I'm a constant lifelong learner. So intelligence is something that's very important to me. And also the core of who I am is I'm very spiritual. And the 5th thing is I'm bicultural. So I come from 2 cultures. My dad was Mexican. My grandparents came from Mexico to the United States over 100 years ago. And my mom is Cherokee. And so I come from 2 cultures which really have a lot of influence on my life. And my Cherokee side, I get my spirituality and love for Mother Earth. So in a nutshell, that's who I am.
Wow, that is a great description. I've known you for many years, of course, and yeah, that really nails it. And we have so much in common with the bicultural, and also we're both January 5th babies.
Yeah, and it's so interesting because you and I have known each other for a decade, and it wasn't until very recently that I realized we share the same birthday, and that kind of brought me clarity on why I feel so connected to you and have so much respect for you.
Thank you, Cynthia. And not to date ourselves here, but I was looking at a photo and we were together in 2003.
Wow.
So almost 20 years. So happy to be kicking it with you here. All right, so a couple more questions here. This is great. Want to keep moving here. So I want to talk a little bit about vision boards. I know that's something you've done in the past and that you're big on creating visions, and vision boards have been. It's a way to express what you want your life to look like. So can you talk a little bit about vision boards and what you've done, what kind of work you've done with vision boards and how that might have evolved or changed over time? I know you're always coming up with new wrinkles in your trainings and in your own personal development.
Yeah, and I've been into what we used to call self-help, now called personal development for many, many years. So vision boards are something that I do on a regular basis. And vision boards are really bringing your intentions into a visual platform. In the old days, what I used to do is I had this big vision board and I used to go through magazines and cut out different things and visualize my life. But the modern way to do it is now I like to say create a vision story. And what a vision story is, it's bringing it into modern times and not going through and cutting out pictures from a magazine. It's doing it all virtually. And there's a lot of different platforms that you can use, like PowerPoint, Google Slides, Canva, and going around the internet and looking for visuals, pictures, and putting it into one virtual platform, which it's still, I like to say it's no longer a vision board, it's your vision story. So
Mm.
it's setting your intentions for your life, because I believe we all have the power to create our own life, and then adding the visuals to that, you know, with your life. Maybe you have pictures of you and your family on your vision story. Maybe you have pictures of yourself traveling, whatever intentions you want to bring,
Mhm.
community,
Yeah.
building your tribe. And it's the whole thing is putting your intentions into one visual story that you can see. And I actually recommend to people that they use that vision story that they create is their screensaver on their computer or laptop or on their phone. So they're
Mm.
constantly seeing it. So they're working towards that vision story and creating the life of their dreams.
Oh, that's powerful. I like leaving it in a place that you can see it and in that visual format. And another format is in a written statement. You know, there's mission statements. And that is also part of the work people do, this time of year and the new year. Um, can you share with us your mission statement for your life?
Yeah, I'm very clear what my mission statement is my mission in this life is to be a beneficial presence on this planet. So I do that by being an individual executive coach. I do that by public speaking. I do that writing books. I'm proud to say that I've either authored or co-authored a total of 8 books. So being a beneficial presence is giving positive messages. I'm living proof that anything's possible. It's really, believing it's possible, doing the work, and never giving up. But my mission is very clear. I want to be a beneficial presence on this planet.
Excellent, excellent. And in line with that, um, that's the context. What lights you up? What is your passion? What is your passion?
My passion is being a vehicle for the creator to inspire others. So, I use the term creator from my Native American side. I'm not afraid to say God, universal consciousness, but and my ancestors. I get into a flow, and my passion is really, sharing that knowledge and information to inspire others. And really, my passion is making this world a better place, respecting Mother Earth. And I'm a
Mm,
big environmentalist as a result of that. And just really, I'm passionate about helping others live their true potential.
yes, thank you. That's so wonderful to hear. And one of the things I love most about you is you really let your personal side come into, when we're doing trainings or when we're discussing, you're vulnerable in that way, and that really helps. You've helped me a lot in last year or so. So you spoke about Mother Earth, and it triggered me to ask another question. You're also a mother. What would you say is the most important aspect of motherhood for you?
So for me, the most important thing that I could do as a mom is really instill good values in my child and support them with their passions. Now, for my situation, my son's grown, so and he's married. So now I've shifted and no longer am I the primary focus of his life. I play more of a support role because I respect him. I'm happy of the man that he's become, and I respect the marriage, and I'm really happy with my daughter-in-law. So, I feel like just like life, it evolves. So my role in as a mother has evolved as well. And I'm just so proud of the man that my son has become.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. Um, you know, I want to come back and close. I have one final request of you. I want to close just a little bit here. As we go into the new year and we go into New Year's resolutions, we spoke about vision boards and then the new modern way vision stories. As we continue this dialogue and we share our videos, if someone wanted to take a first step, they've never done vision boards, they've never done a vision story, what is a first step someone could take to get going and get on the right road? What is a good piece of advice that you could give?
So I think I like to start with recommending that you ask your why. Why are you here? Why do you exist? And when you start with your why, because in business, that's what we do, start with your why. Why does a business exist? Why do you exist? And then what you do is, okay, my why is to help others. So then once you get your why, take an inventory of your life. Take a look around. Who's in your life? What kind of relationships do you have? And for me, the most important relationship you could have is with yourself. Because if you do not love yourself and you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to have good relationships. So I like to say that personal development starts with self reflection. So take a look in the mirror. I know it's hard sometimes because we all have this emotional baggage, right? That we carry around that's created by our experiences. Let go of the stuff that's not working, the anger, resentment, shame, guilt, uh, fear, all this stuff that's holding you back. So, step one, look in the mirror.
Yep, yep. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Thank you, Cynthia. That is going to conclude our time for today. We appreciate you being here as always, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.
And I just want to invite everyone that's watching today to be a part of our community.